सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Chapter 15, page 227, Uddhava Gita, verse number 32. Yat karma bhiryat tapasa jnana vairagyatascha yogena dana dharmena श्रेयो भिरितरैरपि सर्वं मद्भक्ति योगेन मद्भक्तो लभतेञ्जसा स्वर्गापवर्गं मद्धाम कथञ्चिद्यदि वाञ्छति. In this 15th chapter, Lord Krishna talking about 3 types of sadhanas which are considered as spiritual sadhanas in our tradition. Those sadhanas are broadly Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Karma Yoga and Upasana Yoga, when a person practices, there is a Dvaitam, duality. That duality is, the world is different, I am different. That duality continues. And Lord Krishna talked about Bhakti Yoga here in this chapter in the form of Saguna Ishvara Upasanam. Saguna Ishvara Upasanam prepares the person to come to Jnana Yoga. However much you are practicing Saguna Ishvara Upasanam, you are nourishing the duality or Dvaitam as a Bhakta, as a Upasaka and Upasya Devata, there is a difference. What is the fundamental logic in Vedanta? Shruti, Yukti, Anubhava Dvara, we come to the final conclusion, that is, Dvaitam is unreal. Unreality doesn't have validity. As long as you are in Dvaitam or duality which is unreal, you can never get moksha. It is not possible. Jivan Mukti you can attain only through Atma Jnanam. So Bhagavan says, until a person get maturity, that purity of the mind, Chitta Shuddhi, he cannot come to this knowledge. So therefore Bhakti Yoga is highlighted in this portion, total surrender to the Lord. Sharanagati. One has to develop Vairagyam for Anatma Prapancha. After learning lot of lessons, at least, if one can come to this Bhakti Yoga, that is world dependence to God dependence, one can recognize very much later, that is, people have to learn a lot of lessons, patham, through the world dependence. once they are rejected, they get failure, they get lot of sufferings from the world. Then only many people turn towards God. Either by getting bitter experiences one come towards God, or by seeing others bitter experiences one can get vairagyam towards world and worldly matters. Anyhow they will turn themselves towards Ishvara or God at very end, fag end of life. Many people fag end of life they get, but there are some fortunate people very early they get by seeing the lokam, pariksha lokan karmachitan. By seeing the entire universe sufferings and all, they learn a lesson. So, what is the final conclusion? Either direct bitter experiences or indirect bitter experiences of others, one can get maturity, vairagyam, come to God dependence. So, Bhakti Yoga, Bhagavan is entering. Having entered Bhakti Yoga, elaborate sadhanas he has mentioned how the bhakta has to be. And in this 32 and 33, Lord Krishna is talking, praising, glorifying the Bhakti Yoga and looking down upon that other sadhanas. They are enumerated in this 32nd verse and 33rd verse also. They are highlighted. What they are not highlighted, they are degraded and as it were. Okay, and Bhakti Yoga is highlighted. So this is called Atishayokti Alankara, which I introduced in the last class. Figure of speech, hyperbole, that is the figure of speech, Atishayokti. That means over praising something and looking down about something. To praise something, they degrade something as it were. This is called Arthavada Sloka. Ninda natu nindartham parantu anyastutyartham. Ninda of other sadhanas is not for ninda sake, criticism sake, but Anya sadhana stutyartham. Bhakti sadhana stutyartham. To praise Bhakti Yoga, other sadhanas are looked down in these verses, two verses. What are they? Krishna says, Yat karma bhihi yat tapasa phalam labhyate. Yat phalam, you have to supply. Yat phalam karma bhihi, by rituals. Vaidika karmas, yajna yaga, homa, all those rituals, whatever phalam comes, that one can get through Bhakti Yoga. Then second one, yat tapasa phalam labhyate. By tapas, austerities, whatever phalam comes, that phalam comes through Bhakti Yoga. Number 2. Number 3, Jnana Vairagyatascha. By Jnanam, knowing so many things, knowledge about Karma Kanda, knowledge about Upasana Kanda, so much of knowledge about even Para and Apara, half knowledge about Para. That Jnanam also Yat Phalam Labhate. Then fourth one is Vairagyam. Through dispassion, renunciation, whatever phalam yat labhate. Then fifth one, yogena yat phalam labhate. You have to supply yat phalam labhate to every sadhana. Here yogena means ashtanga yogena. Yama niyama asana pranayama pratyahara dharana dhyana samadhi etc. Ashtanga yoga dwara yat phalam labhate. Now totally 5 sadhanas. One need not do all these 5 sadhanas because their benefit of those sadhanas benefit one can get mad bhakti yogena. Through my bhakti, having devotion towards me, they can attain. That means you need not do yajna yaga homa, you need not do austerity, you need not have any jnanam about anything, you need not have vairagyam, you need not do any ashtanga yoga, you can have only mad bhakti, devotion towards me. Sorry, one more are there. In the second line of first, that 32nd verse, I left 5. Then sixth one, dana dharmena. I went to 33rd verse. Danam means charity. Whatever danam dharmena yat phalam labhate. All in tritiya vibhakti. Tapasa tritiya vibhakti. Yogena tritiya vibhakti. Dana dharmena tritiya vibhakti. Danam dharmam. So the charity and contributing something to others. Dana dharmam. For beggars you give, that is not come under danam. For beggars you offer when you go to a temple. Near the temple the beggars are sitting. That is called dharmam. Okay? That is called dharmam. Means you are acquiring some punya by contributing something to that person. That is not come under danam. Danam is called when you go to a punya kshetra, when you do any karma, Vaidika karma, and you offer godana, bhudana, vastradana, jaladana, annadana, all comes under danam. So they are called danam. Under certain rituals, you are supposed to give charity. That is very important also. And danam, when a person need very badly, that time exactly correct time you have to do. Shraddhaya deyam, hiriya deyam, bhiya deyam, samvida deyam. So you have to do that danam, that phalam, dharmena, by just helping others. Shreyo bhihi itaraihi api. Any other sadhanas which are spiritually helpful. Shreyo bhihi means for well-being, for spiritual upliftment. Any other sadhanas also. Sarvam, all of them, mad bhakti yogena mad bhaktaha anjasa labhate. What a figure of speech you see, atishayokti alankar. How much glorification he is doing. Mad bhaktaha, my devotees, who surrendered to me completely, totally, anjasa labhate. They follow these disciplines. Shreyo bihi means other disciplines you can say. Shreyo bihi means that those people who want that spiritual benefit. Shreyo bihi. Labhate anjasa, that person get immediately without delay. Mad bhaktaha labhate anjasa. How, what sadhana? Mad bhakti yogena. By surrendering to me, by having total bhakti upon me. Anjasa labhate. Then what I will give for them? Yedi kadhanchitu vanchati. Suppose they desire with this bhakti, without any other sadhanas. Don't think really no sadhana is required. It is only atishayokti alankaram, only figurative, only arthavada. Don't take literally. Okay. Lord Krishna said bhakti is sufficient. Ashtanga yoga not required. Tapas is not required. Karma and all this not required. Don't think like that. Beginning itself I said it is only arthavada, only figurative. Don't take literally. Yadi vanchati, if they desire, what will I give to that bhaktas? Swarga, heaven. If they want heaven, I provide heaven. Apavarga or moksha, liberation if they want. I will give. Madhama, my abode. My abode I will give to those bhaktas they can attain through bhakti. That is the greatness of bhakti yoga. Now, further, next verse, page 228, verse number 34. न किंचित् साधवो धीराः भक्ता ह्येकान्तिनो मम वाञ्छन्त्यपि मया दत्तं कैवल्यमपनुर्भवम्. किंचित् साधवः, those sadhakas, sadhavaha means those sadhakas who are totally taken up the bhakti yoga marga. The another glory of Saguna Ishvara Upasana. Further, Lord Krishna continues. Further glorification. Dhiraha, dhiyam rati iti dhiraha. The one who has, for whom the top priority is bhaktaha dhiraha ekantinaha mama ekantinaha, for whom the top priority is me. Bhagavan alone is the top priority, not worldly activities. But when we see such people, we look down upon them. What is this? Not bothering about anything, always thinking about God. He looks at worldly people as fools, that bhaktas. How can these people leave Bhagavan and running after for ephemeral things by leaving the permanent God? That person looks at the people, worldly people, as fools. And the worldly people, those who are running here and there for money, luxury, etc., they look at that bhaktas as fools. Those who are fools now, in their own place they are thinking they are intelligent. But Shastra says, Krishna says, bhaktaha alone can attain moksha, permanent peace, shanti. That is the idea. Ekantinaha. Ekam eva, that is one alone goal for him. Bhagavan alone is the goal. Bhagavan alone sadhanam, Bhagavan alone sadhyam. That type of bhakta, bhaktaha mama ekantinaha, dhiraha, those who are having courage to have such bhakti and never bother what people are thinking. They never bother, they never think also. They don't have time to think about other people. Because they are busy always, their mind is thinking about their Lord only. What Tyagaraja was singing? Dvaitamu sukhama, advaitamu sukhama. Dvaitam alone sukham, Rama, bhakti, samrajyam alone is sukham. Nidhichala sukhama, Ramni sannidhi seva sukhama. Nijamuga telupabe manasanar. So Raja asked Tyagaraja, you write some song upon me, praising me. And then Tyagaraja said, I cannot write any song upon any person in the world except on Rama, Lord Rama. So therefore, Tyagaraja is always connected with Rama, Lord Rama. Even his brother also asking, if Raja asked me to write one song, at least I would have, if I know how to write, I would have written. Why you are missing this opportunity? He scolded Tyagaraja many times. He want to send him out also from the house. Many ways he was suffered through family members also. But Tyagaraja never left his association with Lord Rama. That is called ekantinaha mama bhaktaha dhiraha. They need lot of courage also. Courage means emotionally they are totally depending upon Bhagavan. For Bhagavan Krishna says here, Kaivalyam apanurbhavam maya dattam na vanchati. Such bhaktas never ask for moksha. So they are not interested. What Krishna's presentation is here. But he says, Kaivalyam. If I want to give moksha also, they don't want, hey Uddhava, Kaivalyam, apunarbhavam, punarjanma rahityam, maya dattam, api, even I want to give moksha to them, to these Saguna Bhaktas, Saguna Upasakas, those who are committed to me, to my bhakti, those great Saguna Upasakas, Mad Bhaktaha, Maya Dattam api. Even I want to give, I am ready to give moksha. I want to give Jivan Mukti to you, and they say, no, 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 I don't want. I don't want to merge with you. I want to see you. I want to be always your bhakta. I want to sit near you. Sarupyam, Salokyam, Samipyam, Sayujyam. Like Visishtadvaita Bhakti, they never become one with God. Paryanka Vidya, it is called. They go near the Lord and they get the form of the Lord. They become one, close to the Lord. That is called Mukti, Sayujya Mukti, Salokya Mukti, Sarupya Mukti. They give name, but not oneness. That is not accepted in Visishtadvaita. Like that, Lord Krishna says, Maya dattamapi moksha, liberation, atmajnanam, jivan mukti, na vanchati, na vanchanti. They are not interested, Uddhava. They don't like this moksha. Therefore, what to do? Tat kratur nyaya. Yatha kratuhu bhavati tatha phalam bhavati. In Tamil, they say patraga patratran patrinain. So, as you think, so you become. If they want moksha, unless you ask Jivan Mukti, Bhagavan cannot give. People, students also, Swamini, please bless me to get moksha. Blessing is not the question here. I want to get. Blessings are always there. We never miss blessings. But wholeheartedly, I have to ask. After listening all classes, at least next birth I may get it. Like that, if you think what Bhagavan can do, that's what Bhagavan says. Maya dattamapi kaivalyam apunarbhavam punarjanma rahityam na vanchanti. Unless they desire, what can I do? Hey Uddhava, they are not interested. What they are having? Only they have nishkama bhakti. They don't have any desires. 35 sloka. Nirapeksham param prahuhu nisreyasamanalpakam tasma nirashisho bhaktihi nirapekshasya me bhavet. They are not having any craving for anything, not caring for any personal things, but they have total devotion. Nairapeksham. Nirapekshasya bhavaha nairapeksham. Absolute surrender and giving up from all forms of dependence. Nairapeksham. Apeksha means expectation. Nairapeksha means without expecting any external forms of dependence. Param prahuhu nisreyasam analpakam. Param prahuhu, it is most supreme. Bhakti they are having analpakam. It is not alpam but param, supreme, nisreyasam, moksha pradayini, that nisreyasam which is the most highest spiritual pursuit. Tasmat nirasishaha. Therefore the desireless nishkama bhaktas. Tasmat nirasishaha. Asishaha means desires. Nirasishaha means these desireless bhaktas. Bhaktihi nirapekshasya, when there is no nirasishaha and nirapekshaha, both are adjectives to the bhaktas. That word adjective to that bhakta, nirapekshasya nirasishaha may bhaktihi bhavet, it will lead to dependence, lead to desire. Since they are desireless, there is no dependence on anything in the world, they attain devotion, they clearly get final benefit totally because of bhakti. Let them take their own time. You cannot pluck, it has to ripen. One's own mind has to ripen. Vairagyam has to come, but the Saguna Bhaktas are powerfully attached to whom? Powerfully attached to Saguna Ishvara. So they continue in Dvaitam. Let them continue. Bhagavan says, I will provide Guru Shastra. One day they will come to again Gita Bhashyam, Vichara Sagara, Nishkarma Siddhi. They cannot escape one day or other. But Saguna Ishvara Bhakti is highlighted in this portion. Namai ekanta bhaktanam gunadoshod bhava gunaha sadhunam samachittanam buddhe paramupeyusham. Now further praising, glorifying these bhaktas will not get any doshas of their any actions. Ekanta bhaktanam, Mayi ekanta bhaktanam gunadoshobhava gunaha na bhavanti. That is the sentence. Here gunadoshobhavaha gunaha means, guna means here meritorious actions. Guna means punya karma. Dosha means evil actions or demerits. Those actions, those who have done anything, these bhaktas, gunaha na bhavanti. Gunaha means punya papa phalam they will not get. Punya papa phalam, by meritorious actions they neither get punya, because nishkama bhakti, no? Nishkama bhakti gives what? Vairagyam, chitta shuddhi, guru prapti, shastra prapti. Sakama bhaktas are more, nishkama bhaktas are very, very rare. Just as the mumukshus are very, very rare, desirers of moksha are very rare. Similarly, nishkama bhaktas are also very rare. Without asking anything, Bhagavan, either they don't worship Bhagavan, if they worship Bhagavan, they will ask something, bargaining. That type of bhaktas we find everywhere. But nishkama bhaktas, without expecting anything, worshipping God for God's sake, you cannot find that much easily. Rarely we can see Bhakta Tukaram, Bhadrachala Ramadasa, Tyagaraja, Mirabai. How many Mirabais are there? How many Tyagarajas are there? That is why Nishkama Bhaktas are very, 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 very rare. We are thinking all people who are going to temples, all people who are doing lot of pujas, we are thinking they are bhaktas. Don't think they are bhaktas. Real bhaktas are those people what Krishna is talking here. Samples what great bhaktas, and those who are not seeking anything from the world. Only Bhagavan, they don't seek anything from Bhagavan also. They want to continue in Bhagavan, thinking, thought, word and deed, everything, all the time. That type of bhakti, where you can find? Where you can find? You have to search for a jnani, like that you have to search for a nishkama bhakta also. Because we people call them as mad people. No? When they are mad of Bhagavan, we call them as mad people. They are not mad. We people and those people who are, we means those people who are running after worldly pleasures and all, they are mad really. But unfortunately, really mad people, those who are working for Ardhakama, they consider Nishkama Bhakta as mad person. That is the Kali Yuga Prabhavam. Kali Yuga Prabhavam. What will come if you go on singing bhajans, go on thinking about God, what you are going to get? They will ask. What you are going to get? That is the nature of the world. Because they are in majority. Sakama Bhaktas are in majority. Nishkama Bhaktas are very, very rare. Okay, like Jnanis are rare, Mumukshus are rare, even Nishkama Bhaktas are also rare. But Lord Krishna says here, such a Nishkama Bhaktas, Mai Ekanta Bhaktanam. For those Bhaktas, Ekanta Bhaktanam already said in that 34th verse, Ekantinaha, that for whom the top priority is Ishvara. That Ekanta Bhaktanam, to those Bhaktas, Guna Dosha, whatever meritorious actions and demeritorious actions, both cannot produce any Punya Papa Phalam for them, for Nishkama Bhakta also. That is the greatness of Nishkama Bhakti. He is concluding here. Sadhunam Samachittanam. Sadhu means Dharmika Purushaha. Righteous people, saintly people, samachittanam, always having, they're all like would-be jnanis, samachittanam, they are having evenness of mind, equanimous mind, samachittanam, in pleasure and pain, all pair of opposites, samachittanam. Almost Jnani's characteristics are slowly coming in that bhaktas. Just Jnanam only is waiting, that's all. If that qualifications are complete, Bhagavan gives green signal. Inga vendani sonnanu Jivan Mukti vandudum. Because of that Nishkama Bhakti. That is why when you have Nishkama Bhakti, Nishkama Karma you do, you cannot avoid that Vairagyam and Chitta Shuddhi. You cannot avoid. It comes, that's all. Guru Prapti, Shastra Prapti, Shravana Prapti, all will come. That is the greatness of that Nishkama Bhakti, Nishkama Karma. Correct. So we have to remember the greatness of Nishkama Bhakti. Samachittanam Buddhehe Paramam Upeyusham. They go beyond the intellect. As Atma, Panchakosha, Atitaha Atma, they come to that knowledge. These Nishkama Bhaktas finally they come to this Bhakti. What Bhakti? Jnani Bhakti. Jnani Bhakti they come. They will become Jignasu Bhaktas later. Nishkama, we have to supply all these things. Don't think Bhakti alone give moksha. No. Bhakti alone can never give moksha. Bhakti prepares. What is the Lord Krishna's attempt here? May you all become Nishkama Bhaktas. Your Vedanta Jnanam, Atma Jnanam is line clear. Nishkama Bhaktas. That is highlighted. So, Param, Buddhehe Param Upeyusham. Buddhehe Param means what? Kathopanishad as Madharmaraja says, Indriyebhyah parahyarthaha ardhebhyascha param manah manasastu para buddhihi buddher atma mahan paraha. You see, Atma Mahan Paraha Buddhehe, that Atma Jnanam they will attain finally. Jnani Bhaktaha Bhavati Ityarthaha. Jnani Bhakta is highlighted here, quoted, equated. This Bhakta is equated to Jnani Bhakta because he is going to become a would-be Jnani. Now he is a would-be Jnani, he is going to become a Jnani Bhakta. That is possible. Therefore here Mad Bhaktihi, that is very important. That shloka we have to remember, Bhagavad Gita shloka. Artho jignasurartharthi jnani cha bharatarshabha. That artha bhakti, artharthi bhakti. Bhagavan is not criticizing them. Udaraha sarva evaite. Bhagavan says they are all good only. They are noble only. Only they will take time, lot of time. Lot of time it will take for them to come to what? Jnani bhakti. They have to become Jignasu Bhaktas, then they have to become Jnani Bhaktas. Where we are now, one has to question, am I Artha Bhakta or Artharthi Bhakta or Jignasu Bhakta or am I Jnani Bhakta? One has to do introspection once in a while, not just listening. If I am a real Bhakta, I have to check myself and go further. It's not easy. It is not very easy. If it is easy, Bhagavan cannot talk. That's what Krishna says, Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. By vairagyam has to come towards anatma, towards this dosha bhuishta. That's why dosha darshanam, Krishna said. How many people are having dosha darshanam towards anatma? Body, mind, positions, all these things. You can make use of them, but never give to them utmost importance. You will lose sight of the highest goal. So our viveka, our vairagyam and our mumukshutvam, if they are weak, we will be in this turmoil again, samsara, dvaitam, we are in that turmoil. And when in turmoil, just by questioning and why me, why I am suffering, there is no point of asking like that. Why turmoil? I am only responsible for this turmoil, mental turmoil, because I hooked to this anatma. I am giving my more time of thinking, top priority for anatma. Therefore, turmoil is bound to come. Mental turmoil, disturbance, mental disturbance, lack of peace. You cannot enjoy that ananda. Therefore, Saguna Ishvara Upasana also is not ultimate, but Lord Krishna praised that Nishkama Bhakti of those Saguna Upasakas, how great they are. And he highlighted all other sadhanas are nothing in front of this Bhakti Yoga, he says. So that is the peak of that Bhakti devotion. Devotion, deity and devotee. These words are not relevant for many people. So bhaktas are also, there are weak bhaktas, not knowing any thing, just moodha bhaktas. We are not talking about moodha bhaktas here. Blind devotees we are not talking. A bhakta who is totally, completely surrendered to the Lord, it is like marjala bhakti, not that korang bhakti, no, but marjala bhakti. Monkey is always hugging the mother, depending upon the mother. Markata bhakti. Markata Bhakti na baby monkey never leaves the mother when mother monkey is jumping from one branch to another branch. Baby monkey never leaves. Like that, some bhaktas always hold on to Bhagavan, and they are always holding on to Bhagavan. That type of bhakti, Markata Bhakti. Marjala Bhakti is one type of bhakti. Marjala manna cat. The small cat, baby cat, never bother. Mother only depends upon the mother totally. So the mother Marjalam, mother cat, take that baby cat from house to house to house. It protects. So the baby cat will never bother. Only depends upon totally upon the mother. But in the Markata, monkey is taking care something. It is also putting effort. But in cat, baby cat is not putting any effort. Totally depending upon God. Markatam monkey is not totally depending upon mother. No, it is catching the mother's stomach, abdomen strongly. It will not leave that. But baby cat. Like that, bhaktas are also Marjala Bhakta, Markata Bhakta, and difference is there. So some bhaktas are Marjala Bhaktas, totally depending upon God. The Bhagavan will take care of. Why I have to bother? He knows what is the best to come to me. Yadyad bhavatu bhavyam purva karmanurupam. So that nischala bhakti, let it be there, Bhagavan on your feet. Whatever happens, let it happen. Everything is for my good. That type of thinking is whatever happens is good. Everything is for good. Like that thinking is very, you require a lot of maturity for that. Anyhow, so in this shloka 36, Lord Krishna says, Buddhehe param upeyusham. So those who have realized that Atma Swarupam, who is beyond the intellect. These devotees of me, they are all having even-mindedness, equanimous mind, and such a bhaktas. Finally, I give moksha to them by providing Shastra and Guru. That is the meaning. Next shloka, we are going to conclude in the 37th verse. Lord Krishna conclude this Bhakti Yoga topic. So, Karma Yoga is for Manda Adhikaris, Upasana Yoga is for Madhyama Adhikaris, Jnana Yoga is for Uttama Adhikaris. So, until you become a Uttama Adhikari, you will be in Upasana Yoga as Madhyama Adhikari. If you are not fit for even Upasana Yoga, you are a Manda Adhikari. Do Karma Yoga, Nishkama Karma. Sadhanas are there. So one day or other you will come back. Evame tanmayadishtan anupdishtanti me patah kshemam vindanti maitmasthanam yad brahma paramam viduhu. Until one attain Atma Jnanam, one should follow all these disciplines. They should not give up. Bhakti Yoga. Evam, in this manner means as above said, all values, all disciplines and Bhakti Yoga, Maya Adishtan, which are taught by me. Maya Adishtan, which are taught by me. Me pathaha anutishtanti, those who follow my marga. Pathaha means margaha. Those who follow this marga. What marga? Bhakti marga. Bhakti yoga. Anaikantika bhakti. In Bhagavad Gita also, 12th chapter, if you understand Karma Lakshana Bhakti, two types, Sakama Karma Lakshana Bhakti, Nishkama Karma Lakshana Bhakti. And Upasana also of two types in 12th chapter of Bhakti Yoga. Upasana Yoga also Sakama Upasana, Nishkama Upasana. How much clearly Bhagavan explained. But people are not ready, mature, na Bhagavan also helpless. Even Bhagavan explains also. Therefore, develop devotion towards God. To develop devotion, what to do? Na? Listen Bhagavatam, listen to Bhagavan glories, listen to Bhagavan's Leela, Bhagavan's love, compassion, how he protected devotees. You listen about those stories of Bhagavan, you will develop bhakti towards Bhagavan. The moment you develop bhakti towards Bhagavan, the worldly problems will become feebler and feebler and feebler. They will not appear in zoom lens. They will not appear in zoom lens. They appear like mosquitoes, like ants in front of Bhagavad Bhakti. Those who think that my problems are so high, I am suffering. Suffering means they are looking at these problems very closely. That means they are away from Bhagavan's, lot of distance is there. If bhakti is in that realm, I am, from there I look at these problems, they are not problems. What you laugh at all those situations. What are all these things happening? Let them happen. So that much caliber, capacity a bhakta can get. So that is why here Bhagavan says, Evam etat maya adishtan. All these sadhanas, whatever I taught, karma yoga for mandhadikaris, upasana yoga for madhyamadhikaris. When we say mandhadikaris, madhyamadhikaris, we feel bad. But we never think how mature we are. Okay, Bhagavan, at least I am adhikari. Be happy for that. Mandhadikari also is adhikari only. Instead of no adhikaritvam, at least mandhadikari, there is a possibility of becoming a madhyamadhikari. Madhyamadhikari is also a mediocre, qualified person, also is a person going to become a uttamadhikari, fully qualified. So you are in the first round, second round, third round. Like Commonwealth Games, first round the bronze medal, second round silver medal, third round gold medal, like that. ஏதோ ஒரு ரவுண்டில் இரு எப்போவுமே காமன்வெல்த்தில் நிறைய கோல்டு மெடல்ஸ் வந்ததா வெரி குட் ஓகே people, many gold medals are only to Haryana. Lot of Haryana the players got lot of medals. So what is our medal? First bronze medal, Karma Yoga Sadhana, you are in Madhyama Andhadhikari, Karma bronze medal. Okay, you are in Upasana Yoga. Okay, the Commonwealth Games are already over now, just now. So I am telling, all are talking about medals, Swamini, bronze medal, silver medal, Kasya Patakam, then gold medal. What is our medal? Karma Yoga is a bronze medal. If you are a Karma Yogi, Nishkama Karma Yogi, Mandhadikari means bronze medal. Okay, that is also a medal only. Okay, remember. Then what is silver medal? Upasana Yoga, Madhyama Adhikari gets what? Silver medal. Okay, if you are happy and the next Commonwealth Games I will try and okay, all the best. All the best is next birth. And I won't come as a teacher again also. Swamini, you only come as a next Commonwealth Games and next Janma. Okay. No. My all students must get gold medal. What is gold medal? Uttam Adhikari you have to become and come to Jnana Yoga and listen to Shastra more and more. Then you will get gold medal. You want gold medal in this birth or next birth? You decide. You decide Gold medal. I'm happy with silver medal, Swamini. Okay, I'm happy with bronze medal. That is why after getting silver medal and bronze medal, those players are also happy. Those players are also happy. They are also interviewed by the people, TV media and all. They are also at least one medal. We have got, country has got one medal. Some medal, ஏதோ ஒரு medal வந்தாச்சு இல்லையோ, and they are also happy. But real player, very, 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 very serious player, until they get gold medal, they cannot stop their effort. They cannot stop their effort. After, if they don't get gold medal, they go on and on and on thinking, why I didn't get gold medal? What mistakes I have committed in this practice, in this play, what I have done. These should not be repeated. That's what that player is always looking at the gold medal. Again, opportunity goes again 4 years later only Commonwealth Games comes. You won't get gold medal again. After 4 years, you have to see your health, body, physical strength, etc., etc. So like that here also, in this life also, இப்பிறவி தப்பினால் எப்பிறவி வாய்க்குமோ, எப்போ திருப்பி கேம் வருமோ, இந்த லைஃப் கேம் we do not know. That's why Uttam Adhikari deserve what? Gold medal. Look into this. एवं एतत् मया आदिष्टान् मे पथः अनुतिष्ठन्ति. They will become what? Brahmavit Brahmaiva bhavati. Whoever follow this bhakti yoga, as all disciplines I have given, what is the benefit? They kshemam vindanti. Kshemam means here moksha. Kshemam vindanti. They attain moksha. Masthanam. They attain. Masthana means my place, my abode. What is abode? My place. Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyoman. Bhagavan is not outside. As Atma, Bhagavan is here in my heart, not only in my heart, as consciousness, I myself. That's what Acharya Krishna Paramatma says. Masthanam, Atmasthanam. Atma, where is Atma? Where is the place of Atma? Everywhere Atma is there. Sarvagataha Atma. Yat Brahma Paramam Viduhu. That Paramam Viduhu. Yat Brahma. That who is known by wise people as Supreme Viduhu. Wise people say Paramam Brahma Yat Tat Vasthanam Moksham Vindanti. Paramam Brahma means Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam. That is the idea. Paramam Brahma Yat Viduhu Tat Sthanam. Understand here, Viduhu. Knowing is claiming. Claiming alone is called knowing. Knowing is sufficient, Swamini. Attaining, there is no attaining. Knowing is called attaining. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. Knower of Brahman remains as Brahman. There is no becoming as Brahman. Brahmaiva Bhavati means what? The knower of Brahman remains as Brahman. There is no becoming Brahman. You need not become Brahman because you are already Brahman, Sat, existence principle. You are already Chit, consciousness principle. Are you conscious being or not? Tell me now. Are you conscious of my class or not? Uddhava Gita. Yes, Swamini, I am conscious of. If you are conscious of, you must be conscious entity. Conscious entity alone is conscious of Uddhava Gita, or unconscious so and so student is aware of Uddhava Gita. Conscious being, you are alone conscious of this class. That means you are consciousness. That means Consciousness is Brahman. Since you are conscious of this class, you must be a conscious being. Conscious being must be consciousness. Consciousness is Brahman, therefore you must be Brahman. Paramam Brahma Viduhu. Now you know Brahman or not? Viduhu and knowing Brahman. You know Brahman or not? As what? As something else outside or yourself? Simple. Or this conscious being, you are existent or non-existent? I like this topic. You are existent entity or non-existent? Non-existent person, student is conscious of, or existent student is conscious of? What, Swamini? I am attending class, I am listening to you in the Zoom class, you are seeing my name also. I am existing. Amma, that existence is called Sat. That Sat happens to be Brahman. Since you are existing, listening the class in this Zoom link, you are existent entity. You are conscious entity. You are existent consciousness entity. Therefore, you are Brahman. Body-mind complex is your upadhi, medium. Param Brahma Viduhu. This is called Param Brahma Vidhu. When that Suddhata, purity mind comes to this, is one appadi purinjudum. So just like that, it will enter into your mind. Yes, I cannot be other than Sat. I cannot be other than Chit. What I think about myself as body, mind, they are only matter, therefore doesn't matter. I make use of the body, I make use of my mind, I make use of this intellect, I make use of all of them. For what purpose? What purpose? Body is given for what? To claim I am Sat Chit. Mind is given for what? To claim, to know I am Sat and Chit, Brahman. Buddhi is given for what purpose? To claim that I am Sat Chit Brahman. Param Brahma Viduhu. Vindanti. They attain Masthanam. Have you attained now or not? Have you recognized or not? I hope you have recognized. I am very happy if you have discovered this truth in these words and you recognize you are Brahman. Tat Tvam Asi. You can show the thumb. Yes. Victory. Like the victory mark. Victorious Swamini. You have to say what? Swamini, after listening from you, how one can miss Brahma Jnanam? Like that you should say. Then only I am very, very happy. I am proud of my students. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.